Now we begin the recording. Okay. All right. So we are going. So like a little recap. So we had we just been introduced to the town. Like Oliver's family is just like his mom's just like this musician who's too busy to like spend too much time around. Like she's off doing like performing at concerts. And so yeah, no, it's just like
I'm sure he probably hangs out a lot with his friends, right?
Well, that's the thing, right? Because like he does
whatever my mom's got. Right?
Yeah, so. And he does. Although like he's definitely very complacent. I would say like he's not the adventurous type, but his friends are the ones who would like push him into that. Okay. So yeah, it's nice.
School schmool. See, that's the kind of friend you want.
Yeah.
The one that tells you to skip school.
I'm curious what the dream machine is, especially in a town called Motorville. But yeah, let's see here. Feels like a soapbox car kind of project.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Okay, Okay, so here we are.
Hey, dum dum.
I know it's like again, the insults are pretty dated too. Intentionally, of course.
I love it.
Yeah, very childlike. Although it's funny, the children that I knew in school, they were definitely more colorful with their insults for sure. All right. All right, so we're going to the garage. I'm gonna sneak out.
Not that Mom's gonna be there anyway.
Oh, she like what she did was like she would go to the concert, but she'd come home early and then just go to bed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah. Yeah, so so yeah, we're just gonna look around the house for a second here. Making sure Mom is sleeping. And yeah, so here we go. We're gonna get to doing a little adventure. Okay, so I was talking about it earlier, but it's just like we have the mini map, another returning, just like a lot of RPG mechanics that are kind of predictable these times. And I totally called it. X button is the menu button. But yeah, we'll go into it further. I'm just gonna skip through it. You know the details. But I guess you have to look at it through the frame of mind. It's just like this is. They always do the tutorials in case this is the first RPG that some people play, which is optimistic, which is nice. Okay.
Although, I mean, there was a first one, so
yeah.
Play the first one first, even though we're not. So
no.
This game looks pretty though. It's good.
Yeah, no, it's like what I kind of like about it is just like even though it's kind of obvious that he's not like they do a nice animation of even just walking up and down the stairs. Like it's not too bad. A lot of times I feel like even now they just have characters run up and down them and it just doesn't feel right. Mm-hmm. Although I don't miss the days of Ocarina of Time in which that's gonna change something real quick. I don't like the time in which Ocarina of Time where the stairs were just a flat ramp that had like shadows painted on pretty much.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean,
I don't miss that for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's but days gone by. All right, so I'm just gonna turn off the guy.
Don't you be talking smack about Ocarina of Time though.
Huh?
So don't you be talking smack about Ocarina of Time though. They did what they could.
Overall, yes.
Although you still could get like cut up. I did like when you rolled upstairs. Sometimes you could get cut.
Yeah, cut on the stairs. Like, really? Now they're fully So I turned off the guiding star because I'm not a coward and I will find my way.
That's fair.
I'm gonna find the garage. I don't know, like I like hand holding in some cases, but it's just like in RPGs you want to be able to freely explore and feel like you're not guided along the way, going off the beaten path, so to speak. But yeah, I noticed this when I was playing earlier. It has a very Earthbound kind of feel, especially when you're going out late at night like this, with a sort of isometric perspective right now. And I don't know, I can dig it. But now we're just finding our way to the garage. But yeah, so we go along. Okay, so we found the garage. So Motown Motors. Super creative, I know. Another animated sequence.
Mm-hmm. Hey, in here. What are you looking at? What is it with that kid? What kept you, Slowpoke?
Sorry, my mom just wouldn't go to bed. So, is it finished?
Sure
you drug
is.
her?
The last bearing's in, and she's primed for action. Wanna see?
Do I ever?
All right.
All right, what's the
Here
dream
goes
machine?
nothing.
Okay.
Ooh.
Oh, is this neat? Phil, this is so neat.
How?
betcha.
How did you build that?
It's so neat.
The new Cube Deluxe ain't got nothing on us, Ollie.
It's not even close.
Oh man, this
So-
kid reminds me of Tombo.
You ready to hit the road, kiddo?
So
Well,
much.
I'm just like, this is pretty sophisticated engineering for two, punk ass kids. I'm impressed.
Not for Tombo though. Tombo built he built a plane, man.
Fair enough.
I love Kiki's.
Alright.
Which one's your favorite?
Howl Moving Castle, I'd say.
Oh.
Yeah, or like, I mean, Spirit of the Way is also a classic for a lot of people, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
That's fair.
I mean, the first one I ever watched was Princess Mononoke.
Mm. Oh, yeah.
But I think my favorite. I mean, just because I've watched it so many times, I watched it so many times with my niece.
Mm.
Is Kiki's Delivery Service. I absolutely adore that movie.
Yeah. And Castle in the Sky, I like the music at the credits.
The music is great.
Oh, so good. Starry Mary. I'm gonna so there's this blonde-haired, blue-eyed girl just kind of looking out the window. I'm gonna assume that's who they're talking about. Ah, called it.
So that kid is cracked.
Let's see. Like what I like is the idle animation. So they're just talking about her and looking directly at her, and she's just staring back, and nothing's happening until we decide. So, all right. Oh no, she thinks that we saw her. It's just like that's the fun thing about like RPG.
Did you know her? Do you know this kid? Do you know she wouldn't do that?
All right, there we go.
Your friend's kind of a jerk.
A little bit, yeah. He's a little dominant and also just like, oh yeah, and, like he gets you out of the house, but it's just like maybe don't follow his example to the T. All right, so where was I going? I didn't pay attention.
To the front of the house.
Front of the house, right. To the front already. So I'm gonna just go around to, yeah. Another little.
All right. The coast is clear. I better go tell Phil.
Don't go.
What? Huh?
It's bad. Please,
Different
Oliver.
character.
Not the.
Don't go.
Not there, Mary.
girl.
Who are you? How do you know my name?
Ollie! What's taking you so long?
I'm sorry, Phil. Someone saw me.
Oh man, who was it?
Oh, that girl over. Huh?
What are you talking about? Huh?
Bro, you are.
There's
cracked.
nobody there.
It's a ghost. Surely.
That's weird. She was right there. A girl.
A girl, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I bet it was that dumb, starry Mary. Oh no, couldn't be. She's not allowed out.
Wow.
You must be going screwy or something. Anyway, come on.
Oh, okay.
Remember the day when you were a child and you just
Just
run in
start
your
running
spot?
place? Yeah.
Because apparently you're living the plot of a stage play. Oh man. So we're gonna cut it off at this point here.
The boy
after
who
this
will
cutscene, I
save the
think.
world. But unfortunately for him, his light is yet a mere candle in the blackness.
Indeed.
Maybe
He
next
may
time
be
there'll be
the
some
child the
actual
prophecies
gameplay.
speak of, but he is a
I know,
child
right?
nonetheless.
Yet these humans,
There's a lot of preamble.
disturbingly powerful.
So there's a previous
If the
scene
other's
before this where they
darkness
talk about like the
engulfs
dark
the
gin
land
and just like
entirely,
whether this character can
might
save
this
the world.
one not prove equally tenacious?
What will you have me do, Your Radiance?
Such saplings must not be suffered to grow.
Very well, Your Radiance.
Voice acting's pretty good.
Yeah. I like the voice acting. I'm liking the musical score so far. It's not too aggressive.
He who would save
Well, the music is by Joe
the
Hisaishi,
world
so I mean.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
that's perfect.
must die.
Yeah. I do like how like some character designs are like definitely like very childlike, but then you have these anime villain looks with the masks and everything.
Mom! Help me!
If she went back to bed, I'd just be like, terrible mother.
Sweetie?
Oh, he gone.
Mm.
Where are you? Oliver?
The hat with the backpack. All I needed was a baseball bat and a yo-yo. You got Ness. Yeah. Ness no Kuni.
Oliver!
It's one of those points where you kind of hope he's not in the kitchen because it'd be really creepy if he's just sitting there waiting for you.
You're kind of busy today.
Yeah.
Huh? Well, now that you mention it, I do have to practice for my concert in the morning.
Oh, yeah? So, you'll be in bed kind of early, huh?
She pieced it together.
Oliver!
What's that? She was just holding her breath. She's running. I guess she doesn't want anybody to see.
I guess so.
Ooh, okay. Man. These cutscenes are awesome.
Yeah, they are. And I was talking about it earlier. It's just like this is like the port of the PS3 version, apparently, and like 720p with 30 frames per second. But it's not that bad.
No.
No.
And I guess it would kind of make sense.
And it's just like, I mean, with a port of games like these, porting it to 1080p and 60 frames per second isn't like.
Well, these cutscenes aren't running at 60 frames per second.
Yeah, they shouldn't be. It'd look really weird. And plus, they can't. Yeah, they'd have to run at 30 or lower. This is like 24.
Kid.
What a surprise! A car made by a child breaks. Okay, so he's dead and he's the main character now.
Ollie!
Yeah, get in the water, dude. What are you doing? You just go stand up. Idiot.
You need to say that to him as he falls down the hill.
Yeah.
Get in the water!
Philip, what happened?
It's Ollie!
Oliver!
It's Ollie. Yeah.
He is in the water, yes. Alright, so we'll come back in a little bit here. I'm just gonna pause the video, or 1 second here. Alright, right back at you folks.
Yeah, we'll see you next time.
Alright, later.